I'm Jim Hale, the pastor of the Saratoga Chapel. We're located in Ballston Lake, New York, and I'm your pastor for today. Have you ever had a moment in your life where you said, I just hate everything? I can't stand the job that I have. I can't stand the people that I have to work with. I am so sick of dealing with my wife or my husband. I can't stand my parents. I just wish I could be out of this home, this environment. It stinks. And you came to a place where you were praying and you said, Lord, why don't you change my life situation? I'm not asking for much, but please, I want just a little happiness. Perhaps there's a different way of thinking about those kinds of life situations that we find ourselves in. The Apostle Paul, in his letter to the Corinthians, in the 7th chapter, is writing to some people who had less than the best life situations. And here's what he says: let each person lead the life that the Lord has assigned to him and to which God has called him. And then he goes on to talk about those conditions, those life situations that they were struggling with. And he finally concludes his words to them by saying this: brothers, in whatever condition each one was called, there let him remain with God. Now, just for a moment, I want you to think. The assignment that God has called you into right now, the condition in your life, the context, whatever it is, this is a gift from God that he's giving you, which allows you to experience his person, his presence, his strength, his goodness. The situation that you're in today, it could change tomorrow. But for right now, God has put you there, and you're not alone. He's with you, and he's calling you to remain with him in a deeply focused, committed relationship of trusting. Why is this? Here's the reason. When you became a follower of Jesus Christ, God called you into fellowship. You were called into fellowship with the triune God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Here's how it works. When a mother gives birth to a child, the doctor takes the baby and puts the child in the mother's arms, and she just wants to do one thing. What is it? She wants to look into the eyes of her little baby. And as she looks into those eyes, she feels great delight, and she's waiting and hoping for those little eyes to focus, to connect with her eyes. And then there is such a connection. It's fellowship. And as the days go on, she continues to get great delight out of the response that the little baby gives through a smile, through cooing. And the baby's delight in her gives her even more delight. And then as the days and the weeks and the months go on, that little baby goes through experiences. And as the mother looks into the eyes of that little baby, she wants to share those experiences so that she can protect that little boy or girl, so that she can nurture, so that she can help them through every experience. And the mother gets great delight in sharing the experiences of the child. Now, every life experience, every life assignment that a child of God goes through is given by God so that you and I can experience His presence, His power, His love, His nurturing kindness and guidance. And when that happens, there is such delight that the Father feels as He remains with us, and we then begin to experience delight as we continue to trust in Him through those experiences and those life situations. That's a different way of thinking about what's happening in your life. But that 24th verse brings it out, that He remains with us in every particular experience we have.